Get the eliminator done early. Not gonna win, but
incoming target.
maybe I should go back to my old faithful area that I like. Now this is okay. Here, card drop. See a card drop. Oh. Little fish. Yeah, that's alright, no worries. I've been streaming at weird times, so. Don't blame you. Okay, it's better than. This is one of the best starts I've had in a hot minute. Okay, I'm just gonna look for people now because there's no card drops over here I can go for.
Arena shrinking.
Turn sharp left.
Dude, lol.
Turn sharp left.
That tried to slow me down.
Recalculate.
My car's too heavy.
100 meters.
You've been grinding. What have you been grinding? Yeah, I've been streaming worse times, as you can tell. It's almost 3 a.m. My sleep schedule's F.
In 400 meters, turn right.
I was improving last week, and then
Turn right.
I got too sucked into
Turn around.
my stuff.
when it is safe
Some
to do so.
like just watching YouTube or whatever, and then now I'm here.
Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left.
Hopefully everything's been going well for you, though. Oh, you mean flipping phones and stuff? Oh, that's pretty cool. so weird. I stood still now. Must be this way.
Turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
How'd this guy turn around so fast? What the hell?
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route.
Okay, I knew my car was technically should be faster. I was wondering how that worked. I've only heard Molly say last time buy a cheaper one. I mean, to be fair, too cheap a laptop can be a liability. So if you have one that works, it's... I'm assuming when you say cheaper, you're also getting second hand. Your mom just wants you to get through your schooling and have a computer for that.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, good. It was this way. Did not think it was going to be this way, but it is.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, thank God, got through there. We didn't keep going on the... Still waiting. You can get like more money and just over time and all that kind of stuff. So not too big a deal to wait. Flipping PC parts. Is it that profitable to like flip parts? Is this riggable? It's not.
In 200 meters, turn left. 200 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn right.
Okay, let's get back on the road. I could have stayed on the road actually. Woo! Trade me. This marketplace. Oh. best I've been able to do for a while now. He's definitely just banking on me messing up, which, I mean, isn't a bad strat. Okay, wow, this is the best I've done in an eliminator in a hot minute now. What do you do to clean them up, though? I need to get out of here. Into the border. Where there's nobody. Just hang out here. Away.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route.
Oh god. He had a chance.
Turn sharp right.
Seems like he hit something too, though.
Turn
So.
around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, turn left.
Okay, can I get a Bronco here? Higher than 6? Yeah, hell yeah. I've always wanted Japan. With a weeb and all that. Oh, definitely not changing for that car. Oh, somebody got a Brocky. Okay, it's just the 3 of us now. Lol. This is crazy early, no? We know one other guy is in a Brocky. I don't know what the third guy is in. That's crazy though, no? So there's just 3 alive and we're just heading in like a minute away from Final Zone. Everybody was battling it out. Somebody's over there. Oh, they found each other. Do it. Not here.
Arena shrinking.
Okay, we should be good. Which way is it going though?
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
I don't know. Definitely not this way. Especially this way. Start, buddy.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Not a bad spot to be.
Recalculating.
Not a disadvantage because I'm already off-road, but
400
I
meters.
don't think much matters with my car. Whether I'm on-road, off-road. Kind of all the same. This matters though. I needed to avoid that. Already there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, they flipped or something. Unless those arrows aren't accurate, which they very well might not be. I need to avoid all this stuff. A bit slower.
In 400 meters, turn right. Recalculating. In 200 meters, turn left.
Oh, are you kidding me? What the frick? What the frickin' happened?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, it's up here. Hey, let's go! Oh, 204.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Dude, that was so scuffed. That was so scuffed, but it worked. Plays just thermal paste and stuff? Oh, nice. On some cheap Intel GPUs, UPC? Intel. Yeah, Intel's tough to recommend now since they're like ending support. Like their next gen, they're like done with it. So, not sure about the longevity of the Intel GPUs. How's everybody doing? Cool. Wow, I just got a dub. Let's go. Like the newer GPUs are effectively cancelled, so don't know how much I'd put stock into Intel for long term, like support for drivers and stuff. But like in the current space, they're not bad. Like price to performance wise, sure. Since later here I am, hey, join the club. I sat there being freaking emotional about Genshin content. I don't know, man. I didn't cry at my grandma's funeral, and here I am like tearing up from like Genshin content. What's wrong with me? But here right now is sell, and that happens, and you got a 3060. No, you gotta sell before that happens. Because once like people realize like if they're not good long term, then they won't. The price will drop. Yeah, but like the problem is you won't know. You'll know when everybody else knows. Just like stocks, you're not gonna. You don't have this. You don't have like crazy information unless you're doing like illegal insider trading. Everybody has the same information. A750s. People like the B series cars. The A series cars are kind of out now. Anyway. What's got you staying up these days, Total 4? No work tomorrow for you? Cause I do. Don't tell my boss. You're off today. Nice, nice. You're starting your own sort of business, huh? Happy for you, man. You should, like, it doesn't take too much of your time, alright? Get all your schoolwork and stuff done. It's not worth it just to save a couple, just to get your future PC a couple months earlier. The tank grades and not make use of your time currently. Is your sleep schedule as messed up or something, Total Forte, or just from grinding the Destiny raid? Or grinding Destiny, not the raid, I guess. You can't really grind the raid. You have to have other people with you, so. Expansion, I know. Lock in. Oh, how much longer are your holidays? Mentally and emotionally stressed. Damn. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. Any like particular thing? Generally, I don't know why I'm stressed currently. Because I'm moving soon, so I'm kind of stressed for that. But what about you? Are you like looking for new employment or something? Hospital kind of just okay. Gotcha. That is an external factor. Also not a controllable factor, huh? Yeah, I know the feel. Just earlier, beginning of this year, Grandpa had a mini stroke. January. Bit of a scare. Not saying that I fully understand what your situation is, because I don't know what your situation is, but I can kind of relate, at least. Hopefully everything goes well. Like, hopefully, like, you guys know what's going on. The worst part is if you guys don't know what's going on. That's the worst feeling, I imagine. Hey, Danny Ransom. What am I doing? Not too shabby. It's crap the time I'm I'm still awake right now. I should be asleep. I have to work 6 hours. And I plan to stream for another 2 hours, or hour and a half, basically. But I did end up winning my first eliminator, so happy about that. Happy about that. Same situation, funny enough. Oh, grandpa as well, or like grandparent. Stroke as well? Wait, that's crazy. It's like 1 for 1. Oh, your mom, okay. Stroke? Ready for the new game to come out? There's no being ready or not. It's just the game will come out and it'll be out. But I'm excited. It's Japan. Not sure if you can tell, I'm kind of a weeb. Yeah, of course it's gonna be on Game Pass. I'm buying it though. Ow. Whenever it's out. Well, new game. Grind. That single player stuff out of the way and then go online. Go exploring all the roads. We got all the fast travel boards and all that kind of stuff. Never 100%ed all the XP boards because XP boards are annoying. Fast travel boards though. Importante. I usually do that fairly early, so I can just TP to all the races. Stroke like event. Ah, I see. Damn. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well. It's all. There's nothing in your control, and then recovery is basically like a coin toss. Of course, like there's the statistics of like if you encounter it early enough, then get to the hospital as quickly as possible, limit the damage and all that. But my grandpa definitely, it wasn't the same coming out of it. Although my grandpa's a different situation because he's already like 92. So, well, his body was generally gonna be weak anyway, but it's just that now his right side is weaker than his left in general. Problem is he doesn't like working, and we're fine with that because he's 92. Like, he doesn't like exercise as much, so he can't train himself out of it, which is a lot of like stroke victims. They have to like continue like sort of physiotherapy type deals, and then they can kind of get back to like recovery and stuff. But my grandpa hates anything that's hard. He's really lazy, so. But he's 92, so he's, you know, we're not gonna force him to do anything. More like end of life, quality of life type stuff. Like if he's happy, it's alright. He'll just be a bit weaker on one side. That's okay. Question at the beginning of PC: what makes an NVIDIA GPU better? These days it's not even the drivers anymore. It's just like the software. Like their software, like GeForce Experience and all that stuff, is definitely more polished because it's been out for a bit longer. It's like ease of use on that side. And like in creative workloads, it's still like king because they've been in the creative space for way longer than AMD and stuff. There's like things like, but this is only for video editing and stuff like that, for CUDA. And like compared to the older generation stuff, they've also been in the media space a bit longer, like streaming. So the inbuilt media encoder on it, so like for streaming, it's better, like better quality than using the one on AMD, especially in like the 3000 series. Once they got to the 4000, 5000 series generation, there's not much difference between AMD and Nvidia much anymore in that space for streaming. But the productivity continues to be an issue. Continues to be a gap. So if you, but it's not that big of a gap in the sense that you'll have to like do like 3D rendering, 3D modeling and stuff like that to really feel the difference. If you're just doing like video editing for school or whatever, you won't, like the difference is whatever. Like you might get an export faster by like a minute or two out of like a 10-minute export, and it's just not super important. Unless you're doing stuff like professionally or like that's your main source of work, then you don't have to worry about it. What kind of cars do you think will be in the game? Probably the same exact cars here, and then probably a bunch of JDM. Because they're gonna like try and follow the theme of the place they're in. Probably like K trucks and stuff. It'll be probably like, I think people are already saying that they're scanning K trucks, so we know that those are going to be there. Like more Japanese type specific vehicles. Yeah, that's how people like guessed they were going to Japan. I wasn't like super convinced even with that, because like the whole thing with K-Trucks is that there was a boom in the last couple of years. I thought they were just following the trend more than anything, so they could just put it anywhere, but like because it's like popularity of it has exploded recently. But that's confirmed now. Japan. What about like the generations? Showed a bunch of the signs of weakness on one side, so their speeders, you didn't have the face drooping. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not like they didn't, like, I mean, that's the whole thing with that. It's like, even my grandpa, they couldn't initially prove that there was any signs of stroke, even though he basically showed most, if not, I wasn't actually the one that diagnosed him or like was there for the event. My mom was, but it was such a mini stroke that the general scans they didn't reveal anything until like they did a scan like a week into his hospitalization. They had to order like more in-depth stuff, like as a stroke specialist was like, no, you show all the signs, we just have to find it, and we have to find it to make sure that there's no lasting damage. And they kind of finally found it. But yeah, maybe it's like kind of the same with your case. We'll have a GT prototype good with this year. That could be the cover car. Are they gonna do concept cars for cover? Have they ever done that? I don't think so, right? Closest they got was the Centenario. Not sure about the cover car being, if it comes out by next year maybe, or like there's like a full production type model somewhere. I don't think they'll do the full concept car. It's an option, but I doubt it though. Who knows? Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like even like an LFA. NX is kind of not cool, not super cool. It's tough because Japan hasn't really come up with anything modern for that though. But I guess it doesn't matter because like it doesn't have to actually come from the country, right? Because the AMG GT it's German, but it was a cover car for Horizon 5, so they could go whatever. MG1, yeah. Yeah, but like people already had the full model of it. I think it comes back down to like, does it have to be from Japan? Not sure. That's the case. It would be kind of dope. Having like a, like not like an ultra hypercar on the cover. What a statement. Be like the 400Z or like the GR Corolla or something, or GR Yaris or something. Oh wait, MX-5 Miata, bro. Hell yeah. Just do like, just like lean into like the whole like cars don't have to be fast to be fun. Have a shtick. Just put a Miata there. Bro, man, like what a statement. I'd be so down. Thinking the classic thing. Yeah, I'd be down for that. The problem is that there's no like, the next Miata isn't gonna come up for a while because they just announced the partnership. So they're just working on it, so it's not gonna be out next year. So if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do like old. They're gonna do the current gen, right? This is super exciting. If they really want to do the Japanese car in the cover, they're probably gonna like get courted by like other companies to try and put their car on the cover, because I'm pretty sure at this point like car companies want their car on the cover and they'll pay them put them on the cover. The partnership and all that, right? So not sure like the Japanese companies will like, even if it's set in Japan, will first they don't have any car that they really want to put on the cover or something. Like I'm sure like they'd love to put like a Camry there, but like Horizon's probably like, we draw the line there. Supercar even a sports car. Yeah, it's like the LFA successor, right? Basically, I think that was the one. Not hyper. This looks like a more humble sports car, but you know that's the Japanese way of their supercars. I like that. They also could like potentially pull out like what their the Celica, if they. That's been rumored for a while. Maybe they finally announce it at some point. That's been rumored for a while, right? Celica? I don't know. Stuff in the pipeline. Nothing from Honda though. Yeah, going old school is tough. Because like, I think there's a issue with like all of us talking about this is like, oh, car guys will understand, but like the general public is like, ooh, Lamborghini, ooh, like really cool supercar on the front, which is like 90% of the player base. Probably, actually no, that may be a bit of an exaggeration. Racing games generally are a niche regardless, but a lot of people will be drawn more to like the exotic looking cars, and I don't think any of the Japanese cars right now fit the bill. GR Corolla's nice, but it's like, it's got that wide stance, but it's a hatchback, so it's generally not going to capture people's attention. And like an old Miata definitely won't really stand out. So really is like, there's really not a ton of options, and so like there is your like Toyota GT if they decide to go like pre-production. I mean, I get the NG1 thing, but then I think the NG1 was a different case because car, I think, was generally already designed. It just couldn't get the engine to work. So many tests. People already knew like what it looked like and all that kind of stuff, like in the production form. Whereas the Toyota GT, it was like it's still like very like in the concept phase. So like they wouldn't put the FT1 concept, is what I'd say, but then they would put the Supra whenever that was finally shown, right? Even before it comes out, you know what I mean? Like it's not in the production car sphere. They don't. It seems like Horizon and Forza in general is less into like the whole concept car stuff as compared to like Gran Turismo, with their like they'll have all the Vision GT cars and like concept cars in their game, right? But driving at Goodwood. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, maybe it kind of seems like the only hope that they want something new, but who knows? I wonder if Toyota's gonna pay for them to do it though. Even if they said yes. Sorry, I'll go back to that. Does the first number, for example, 40 or second number matter? Yes. Both. So the first number is the generation. Wait, first set of numbers, because it's like the first two numbers, right? So 40. So like yeah, 20. You're not gonna buy anything that's in the single digits anymore, right? So in the 900s or whatever. So like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 now. That's just generation, but of course it's important. The second set of numbers is the model, and you're gonna want to tack on TI on top of that because they can, and then Super. Those are the two names. So like both TI and Super, if they got tagged on to the end of the card, means that they're better versions of it. TI is actually like a separate model. Super is generally like they just replace the existing numbered model. So like they came out with the 4080 Super, and then they didn't sell the 4080 anymore, I think. Like that just basically replaces it, and it comes out later in the generation. TI models are basically like their way of, I think, it's more like their way of saying that, oh, we don't want to mess with our numbers, in the sense that what it really is a, so if a 4060 Ti or like a 1060 Ti exists, there's a 1060 and a 1070, right? It's basically a 1065, right? It's the between step between the 60 and 70, but they say TI or titanium was instead. They just don't want to put the 5 in there to mess up their naming structure or whatever. But it's also like just an old legacy term for them. There's like, side note, there's always been, it's one of those things where like everybody all kept on calling the Apple Watch the iWatch for a while, and then everybody basically called it TI for the longest time. But then Nvidia was always like, oh, this is titanium. It's supposed to represent titanium, so it's always 1080 Ti. So then like their press conferences and stuff like that would always call it 1080 Ti or something. And then I think, like, I don't remember which generation, they just succumbed to the masses and started calling it TI themselves now. Anyway, that's like an interesting anecdote. Yeah, that would be the halfway. So 2080 would be the halfway point between the 80. The 80 Ti is the halfway point between the 80 and the 90. Although it's not necessarily a 5 usually, especially in the 2080 case, 2080 Ti. Usually the 2080 Ti is like, actually no, yeah, it's getting kind of into the weeds a little bit. The Ti generally is actually like a downgraded in that sense. In that case, it's a bit nuanced. The Ti in other cases, so in the 60 Ti's or the 70 Ti's and stuff like that, the 60s and 70 Ti's, those generally are kind of in the middle between the 60s and 70 and stuff like that, 70, 80. The 80 and the 90 is a bit different because the 80 Ti generally before used to... You don't have the Ti anymore though. The 4080 Ti didn't exist, I think, since the last thing they had was 3080 Ti, I think. But that 3080 Ti and the 2080 Ti generally... Well, did the 2080 have a Ti? I don't remember. But the 1080 Ti definitely did. So I had that card. But those are generally like a cut down version of the 1090, like the 90 series card. Oh wait, the 1080 didn't have a 90 series card, but they had a Titan card, which is basically the 90 series card, but it's basically like half the RAM, which you don't need that much RAM anyway back in the day. It's the same chip, so it was closer in performance to the 90 series instead of the 80 series. So it's like a 1087 or 88 instead of a 1085 equivalent. But that's getting into the weeds. 3080, that was a Ti for sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I had that card at some point. I sold it if I settled on the 3090. But it's like definitely closer to 3090 than the 3080. The 30, because like the reason why I say this is because the 3080 generally has a different type of chip, like a different model of chip than the 3090. But the 3080 Ti shared the same chip with the 3090, which just downgraded slightly. But that's kind of nerdy. You don't have to really know any of that. It still is like performance in between. It's just that closer to one side than the other. Lexus. Built between Toyota and Lexus, this means nothing. It's the same company. It's just one company. It's the same brand. But yeah, in general, just think of it like 2085 or whatever. Especially if you're gonna sell it. Like people like that's the gist. If there is a 3080 Super, the Super is worse than the Ti. If it's the same number, because as I mentioned, it's an improved version of the old one, not an actual. But you get into like the weeds there, and then you get to a point where like some of the car, like some people might prefer the Super over the, it's like cheaper but like closer in performance to the Ti, than close enough, some people might say. So higher the number, higher the performance. Yes, big number, big performance, indeed. Has the classic Lexus engine in it, Lexus V8. Yeah, last of the naturally aspirated V8s. But like outside of America, at least, yeah. That's cool. That makes sense. They're just gonna put whatever they have currently in their, you know. It makes sense. What they have in their catalog. I'm sure it's gonna be just like an evolution of their existing Lexus ones. There's no way they're gonna develop a brand new engine. Maybe they will. Depends on how expensive they want to make it. The issue here is that they might, if they do the whole brand new engine thing, they run the risk of the GT being too expensive, just like the LFA was. That's especially at release. Like people didn't understand it based off the performance. And then I don't think people are smarter these days, unless like people saw how rare and like crazy the LFA got in prices and start like just buying it no matter what. Still not sure whether Toyota/Lexus has that type of clout, even in the exotic car community. I don't know how many people like paid attention to the LFA. Like collectors love it now, but maybe, I don't know. So it's like, if they want it to be a bit more successful and popular, they might need to consider like not going super ham on the V8. Like brand new it. They might just like revise the existing one, like instead. Turbocharge or whatever. Boost it, strengthen it. Instead of like completely like brand new block or whatever. What's up, Ben Kush? Welcome, welcome. How much? Playing some Forza, you know? Wishing that I started the stream earlier because I could have, but then I was not doom scrolling, I was just on YouTube for like a solid 2 hours, so that's bad. And my manager's fed up with me already, so not great. Other than that, won my first eliminator, so pretty happy with, on the gaming side. Doing alright. A 20 Ti is worth buying in 2025? No. Nah. I think like the lowest you should go is 30 series these days. Like it isn't even just because it's like the 20 series wasn't that much of a, was like a commercial flop in general. Like people didn't like that generation because it barely was better than the 10, like the 1000 series. So like the leap with 3000 series was like legitimately like large, like the bump in performance going from 20 to 30, 20 series to 30 series. But yeah, I wouldn't go anything below 3000. 3000 4000 was pretty good. 4000 to 5000 is pretty meh. Actually no, 3000 4000 was kind of whatever. It's still good, like alright for generational improvement. Of course you can't have like crazy jumps every time, but people expected more from 4000 to 5000, but we don't see any of that really. It went all in with like AI features and everything, but like generally the performance increase on pure raster and pure regular performance has been kind of underwhelming. The jump, the general consensus is that people don't recommend you upgrade from 4000 to 5000. $3060? Yeah, $3060 is good. I mean, car that's right for you is just whatever fits in your budget, right? So, can't tell you. I mean, if you can, it's like you probably want something like a card with more VRAM. I'm not sure how much VRAM 360 now has these days. Yeah, I've ever won the eliminator, always in top 5. Damn. I mean, given enough time, you'll probably win. It's pure luck. 360? Can you not find a 360 or a 3060? I mean, if you wait, you don't have to build it now. You keep waiting, and it'll just keep falling in price. Yeah, I can find them for like 280, 300. And this is asking the marketplace, so you could probably find it for cheaper. You can just probably stretch the TI. Ooh, another GT3, let's go. We keep those. ...2004 GT3, okay. Yeah, but then you're dropping back, so like, that's correct. Okay, so here's another thing, right? Like, what I'm saying is like generally like upgrade paths, right? Like if it's like same tier to same tier, like a 2080 Ti is gonna be better than a 3060 performance wise, because the top end of like last generation is not gonna be beaten by the lowest end of the new generation. Right? So there's a bit of research you're gonna want to do. Like, it's pretty easy these days to compare GPUs and performance online. They're not hyper accurate, but they're a good frame of reference. But then you'll have to look at the features that you'll be missing and whether those are important to you outside of just pure performance. Because performance-wise, I think the 80 Ti is going to slap a 3060, but the 3060 is going to have like better encoders and stuff like that for higher quality, like streaming videos or whatever. Is it like 800 or 900? I don't remember. 900? Dead chat, by the way, at least the streamer. Lol. Hello, Sylvian. Yeah, the YouTube chat is more sparse in general compared to the Twitch side. Right about that. Oh, nice. I do have half of this. How are you doing? You feel about 3070? Is that right? Wow, the third. Yeah, that's why the 3000 series was viewed as so good. Like, just for perspective, why people say that the... What? Why people say that the 5000 series is not worth upgrading to from the 4000 series? The 4080 does... the 5080 doesn't beat the 4090. So like generally the one step lower usually matches at least, but usually even slightly edges out the previous generation. And that it wasn't even the case with the 40 versus 50 generation. Pretty crap. How many gigabytes of VRAM do I have? Okay, I have the 5090, so it's not really fair. And my stuff doesn't use that much RAM. Like I'm at the top end, which is like I have more RAM than I need. But these days people are saying that 8 gigs is minimum. You should have more than 8 gigs, even for 1080. P gaming. How many? It's like 32 gigs, I think, something like that. If I remember correctly, off the top of my head. On the card. Which M5 was it? Sorry. 2018 M5. Too much? Yeah, you don't need that much. It's unnecessary. But if I max my settings and stuff like that, which I can in some games, like I get pretty, like I get like the 20 gig mark or something, 20 something, up to the 30 gig though. So I'm not playing at 4K. If I play at 4K, it's pretty quick to like fill up the VRM. Oh, here it is. These are the ones. Xbox? No, I'm not on Xbox. I'm PC, but it doesn't matter. Picker. Because everything's crossplay. So welcome. No arrow. An S1, that's crazy. I'm at like 34. I'm at ultra wide, 1440p, so 3440 by 1440. What engine is this? Definitely a swap. It's not how the engine's supposed to sound. More miles. Yeah, further back, I guess. It only goes up to that? Yeah. Yeah, it's limited by your monitor. The longest time I was like not pushing my... When I first built my PC as like a 1080 Ti, and I was stuck on 1080p for the longest time. And it's not even just the resolution, right? It's also the frame rate. If you have like a 1080p display, but it's like 300 hertz or something, then you want a GPU that can do all 300 hertz. You need to get to 200, right? Something like that. Okay, cool, we got it. Only do 1080. Yeah, that makes sense. And the 3080, like 3060 will serve you just fine. I say that, but like newer titles are still gonna be 50. I'm not sure. I can't make a definitive stance on it. Of course. Who knows? You just have to turn down the settings. You'll be good. Boost clock? I don't know off the top of my head. You can just Google it though. This stuff's pretty easy to find. Just search up 5090. Might not be my specific one, but nothing wrong with the Founders Edition one. You're most of the way there. If you really want to know, I have like the gaming arrow from Gigabyte. Arrow gaming? I don't remember which term comes first, but you really want to know the boost clock. What CPU do I have? I have a 5950X.
You've arrived at your destination.
Bank more vacay mode when you switch to Scotiabank. Earn up to $700 with a banking package and 2 other eligible accounts. Learn more at scotiabank.com/banking packages. Conditions apply.
Need a
Scotiabank,
coupe.
you're richer than you think.
Coupe.
Right now, get up to 40% off your order with Dash Pass.
Dash Pass, guys. I'm not sponsored, so
And your grocery list, all while living that $0 delivery fee life. Don't miss Dash Pass deal drops now until October 13th. Terms and conditions apply.
don't buy it. I don't endorse any of it. Wait, what's in the picture? What car's in the picture? Is that the C class? That's gotta be the C class. 63. It's gotta be this thing, right? One door. Yeah. Yeah. Or not, I haven't driven any of these. I mean, generally, if you do like auto overclock or whatever, or not overclock, but like people have boost clocks and they'll boost past it these days. As long as you have thermals, like you have good enough thermals. Heights of Moulage. What is this? Danger sign in Moulage. Where is that? This is Dunas Blancas. Where is the Moulage? Mullage? Where's the Mullage area? Oh, here, this one. Oh, it's gotta be this thing. Okay. Yeah, it all depends on the thermals and how much, especially for laptops, it's also like how much the power supply you can, how much is given to the, available to the CPU. If you somehow unlocked it, that's good enough. You don't have to do anything to, it's not a good idea anyway to like manual overclock a laptop. So generally underclock or undervolt. Keep the thermals, make thermals better. Underclock, undervolt. Achieve the same clocks with less energy. If it's smart enough, undervolting sometimes allows you to get more performance, because if you have the thermal headroom, this means that it tells the system that if you use the original energy, I can definitely support more voltage. I can get more clock. Depends on like the newer generation GPUs, I think, CPUs, like the AMD I have. The way that you underclock whatever is that you use like this thing called the curve optimizer or whatever, and basically, quote, like finger quotes, underclocking or undervolting actually allows you to boost higher. It's like a kind of automatic type thing that does. Kinda cool. Rocket League at 30 FPS. Man, your first gaming PC is gonna be an eye-opener for you. If you're only looking at 30 FPS right now.
You have arrived early, but the
Everything's gonna look so smooth. I guess you have a console and it's 60 FPS on console, so it's probably not that big a deal. Cleaner Jam, hello, hello. 1316, hello, hello, welcome. The stream, how you doing?
next Horizon Arcade event will begin shortly.
You sold it?
Enjoy.
Oh right, you sold and you bought a new one that was broken. I see, I see. Dude, console gaming might be a better option, as I've said before. This is 2015? This is not 2015, my bad. There's this one. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cleaner Jam 1316. If you enjoy the stream as much as I enjoy streaming it, welcome, welcome. Yeah, feel free to add me. I'll invite you once you've added me.
Arrived early.
Generally. I mean, that's the risk you run. Flipping and like buying and selling and stuff like that, right? An 8 Z4M. Yeah, you can use the exclamation point gamer tag command and it'll show up in chat if you need the gamer tag. Yeah, let me know. The fan? Which fan?
Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
You can't reuse the fan though, can you? What did you use that fan for? Inside the Xbox? The internal fan? Yeah, I wish I could play Polyphia on stream. Been really into Polyphia recently. Only actually, I'm not gonna say that. I have a couple songs that I really like from them. I think generally their stuff sounds good. It's not stuff I'll have in my own playlist, but I think like 3-4 songs are like in my playlist now. I F with it. Thank God for the racing line. For the braking line. Holy crap. This way the AI all stop or do a bit of braking there. We can catch up. Biltong, air drive, beef jerky. Oh, okay, that's cool. He has like a dedicated power supply for like his fans and whatever. Cleaner jam, I think I see that. Is there anybody? Who's Fabu? I don't know who Fabu is, my bad. Alright, cool. 20 drift skills. Give me 1 second. Let me grab that. I'm not hit the 20 yet. There we go. Alright, what's the first thing we do? Cool. Yeah, let's just go. Wired it to a USB cable and it just plugs in. Eh, that makes sense. Whatever works, right? Best thing I have. Ooh, this thing. Yes. Always take any and all opportunities to represent Asuna. Not the Valorant player. How do I have so many credits? Zeus? I've been playing this game since launch, so I don't know what to say. Just playing it a lot. Playing this game too much, almost. Get nasty. 724. What a name. No glitches or anything? Nope. Whoops. I will admit that I did the whole like Woolie's Jeep thing for a while. I think it was the Woolie's Jeep, if I remember correctly. Which was the... I think they nerfed it, but like... you could trade skill points because there's a skill point unlock for like the car level thing. And one of them just gave you money, or like gave you super wheel spins. I think that's the, yeah, one gave you super wheel spins or something, and then, but it's not really cheating or anything. There's nothing, no glitches, because you're literally just trading skill points that you've racked up for wheel spins. But other than that, I didn't do anything. None of the rubber band on controller to have the game play for you or anything. Doing the playlist every week helps a lot. Just do, like, you just play a lot. I just listen to it. Hard work. Not 20. I don't know. It all depends on local area. Right? Like, I'm not sure what the local prices for you guys are, and I'm not sure what the real retail price for you guys are because of the taxes and stuff. Seems decent if it works. Awesome driving, bro. Thank you, thank you. That's experience at this point. This game so long. Appreciate it though, bud. And it didn't fit in his current PC. Brand new 3060 Ti. I call cap, bro. You even buy a brand new 3060 if you wanted to. I don't. I wouldn't even trust if it looked brand new. Well, these may have been like old mining rigs. The 3000 series was pretty crazy with mining. Crypto. And like some people sell those, but then like they literally rinse it with a water cannon. Technically okay. Not water cannon, and like a pressure washer, I think, in the rig. Very careful. But generally, just the use of it, of using crypto, is not like, doesn't really hurt the GPU much. Mostly stresses the memory. And if you just replace like the thermal pads and stuff like that, generally people have found that it doesn't really degrade performance or anything. Having mined Bitcoin on something. More the perishables that are the issue, like and bearings and stuff like that you have to worry about. The chip itself generally is okay. Yeah, the box looks pretty new. I mean, I keep all my boxes. Most of my boxes look brand new. But yeah, I don't know. Seems a bit on the cheap side, at least for me. I'm seeing like 3060s, like non-TI being sold for 200 in my area. course, that's asking, as I said. But seems a bit low. Jeez. Oblivion would love to join your races. Yeah, feel free to add me. The gamertag command, I'll give you like a minute or two, and hopefully you can join the next set of races. We're getting towards the end of the stream though a little bit, because we're gonna be doing this seasonal championship, and then playground games, then trial, and that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Let me know once you've added me. I'll invite you. Oh, excuse me. Hey, thanks for the follow, Oblivion7. Hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I enjoyed streaming it. Welcome. If I'll enjoy me next time, hey, feel free. Yeah. Well, it's not. You still have plenty of races to go because you have this one, like plenty of stuff to do. But up to you, man. And also add me preemptively now if you want. But yeah, okay. I'll just keep going here and then you can join me in whatever you want. Appreciate it though. German supercars. Really? They'll suck. Yeah, whatever. You use the exclamation point gamertag command and it'll show up in chat. But yeah, it's not really my Twitch name. There's like some numbers attached to it because reasons. Alright, here we go. It is a dirt vehicle, but whatever. Is it? Maybe not. Seems the suspension seems a bit soft. That's good enough. It is for sure. Yeah, I'll also be doing open racing tomorrow, so you can join for that. would like to. Alright, hopefully Playground Games is good. It's all up in the air of what type of teammates you get. Playground Games, whether it's a good game or not. But regardless, we'll probably stay. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Fortunately. In Horizon 4, I still remember you needed to win the Playground Game set to get the credit for playlist completion. It's dumb. I remember the hell of like playing that Playground Games like 3-4 times trying to get a dub because of the teammates. This shouldn't look like this in the backside. Engine swap this. This is a V12. Obviously. They're still showing the V10, man. In the back of the car. My immersion. GPUs. Yeah, no worries. Best of luck. There's no rush. Get a new console first. Hold you out. Hold out for a bit. New GPUs coming next year, more than likely. GPU, CPU, and then stuff will get cheaper again. So. All the best. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good one, dude. I sure as hell won't be able to buy those. No, not the new ones, but you just wait for those ones to go. As new generation comes out, stuff gets older. Camogello, is that? Hopefully that's you. I just added that guy. See ya, bud. Good one, dude. Running wide on the under braking there. Oh, change of direction was too quick. Love tap on the wall. Off-road tires or rally tires, so it's alright to go off-road a little bit. Don't know who that is on my car, but GG. Alright, playing on games time. German pickups. Do I have one? Eh, we'll see. Maybe we'll just have to go. Oh wait, no, I have stuff. I have the X class, I think. Excuse me. Hello. How's it going? Hey, there we go. Hey, yeah, we have something. Nice. Alright, here we go. Alright, run. Run, folks. Oh, where these folks are, though. Okay, keep my head on a swivel. Alright, I can't head-on collide with you because that would be slow. Can you T-bone me? Oh, you can't? Okay. Sorry. Let it dodge. No way. Alright. I can, man. You gotta come to me. Please, 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 please. Come to me. Slam? Lol. Guys. Just gotta beat these guys to me though. Can't do jack, you guys. There we go. Alright, here we go. Whatever. Oh god. Let's get that last guy. Simple. What? Are you kidding me? Alright. Oh, that's nice. GG's. I should have been able to get him already way earlier. I just miscalculated. All right, cool. Next. King. This is tough. Okay. I'm the king. Okay, you guys have to like actually try here. I can't carry this one. I'm just gonna get targeted. Have a sort of area I like. What the? Oh god. Don't follow me. Try to get the blue one, man. Gotta get the blue crown. There you go. Help that guy out. What are you? Oh my god. I'm trying to carry this myself. There we go. Oh. Need help? Can't get out. Reset my car, please. I can't move. That's BS. Have to turn. Nice. Help the other guy out, please. Why are you making me do this? Grab the other one. Oh, lol. We should be okay. I carried the crap out of that one again. 3 minutes. Let's go. GG's. That guy wanted to keep passing the king around, but let's get the other one. We can build lead. Jeez. Alright, one more. Oh, it's just dirt? Okay. Ooh, I have way too many of these. I gotta get rid of these when I can. Oh, they're all stock, which is nice for you, because you don't seem to have any tuned vehicles. Forced to be stock. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we don't need to carry, but we'll see if we have to. This is dirt, so generally people, the AI suck on dirt. Won't be doable by them. Okay, we got a wall rider. Here. Do some work here. Why? Would you push him? What are you? Alright. Looks like we're doing alright, so. Alright, I think I can just go here. Top 3. Should be good enough. Another little track, one of my favorites. I got spun out. Generally doing alright. Alright, cool. If this first race got bombed out, I might have... I was thinking about like actually blocking people. It's kind of tough on dirt though because it's so wide. This track specifically. If we go to like a regular dirt trail track, maybe it'll be better because the trails are not as wide as this one. This is basically like stadium track. So hopefully that'll help. Alright, cool. Should be the last race of the night here. Comes out to the 2-hour stream as I'd like, though. Yeah, generally third is pretty decent for trial. AI suck on dirt. It's generally a fun enough time. To make sure I didn't hit these guys. That guy missed the checkpoint. Great. We got 2 in front. Alright, cool. We should be good to go. Nice. Chill, chill, chill. Cool. These longer ones are also better because there's more places. The AI to slow down. I already messed up right in the beginning. So. Cool. GG. That's gonna be it for today's stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you. Special thanks goes out to Cleaner Jam earlier, or I guess Cleaner Jam and Oblivion earlier for the follow. Hope you guys took to see you guys around more often. Thanks for the support. Special thanks as well goes to Cleaner Jam for playing with me, speeding things up a little bit, giving me more time to sleep and all that. Hope you had fun. I certainly did. But yeah, so that said, that's gonna be it. Hey stream. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are from. So have a great day in general. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. All good stuff. Bye. Open racing tomorrow, so more Forza's coming up. Bye. Bye guys.